What is up YouTube, it is Matty and I've almost got enough to do my king upgrade, but that is not what we're about today. That is not the video we're going to show. It is the scrimmage still, and yeah, you've seen the preparation video, you've seen the live attack 1 and you've seen live attack 2. If you haven't seen those, go and watch them because it's all part and it all fits together. And what I'm here today to show you is, yes, obviously the war's over in the new war now, but I suppose this isn't a recap either, so I'll do a recap and show some cool raids on the flip side on the other video, because we did some pretty awesome raids, including a sick 3-star on their number 1 by Van, including Leonard cleaning up my fail attack on Bow, but I'm not going to sort of defer from the video too much. Today it's all about my base, the defences that, well yeah, how I built it, the defences that came about, how it held up in the war, and you can see that it didn't end up getting 3-starred, and I'll give you a clue now, it got attacked 5 times. So there's a lot of fails and we'll watch them. And a lot of you might look at that base and think, what? Why is the town hall there? Why is this, that and the other? And why is the queen accessible? And it's all for a reason really, and I wanted to sort of explain it. Because the base is designed to be irritating. Bauer's had a really nice base as well, which I've tweaked this base since as well because it made a few mistakes. Now, when you build a base, there's certain things you should try and do as much as you can. So pretty much all bases these days, if you're going to do it, you should do it anti-Larloon. That's the way you should build your base, because that's the most realistic threat for a 3-star. Now you can see I'm happy for someone to get 2 stars on my base. I've made it really easy if someone wants to. You can pretty much barch 2 stars on my base, and that's there for a reason, because if someone 2 stars my base, that's fine, because my clan will 3-star the equivalent of me on their map. So because we're so confident in 3-starring, we're happy to give them the 2 stars for each of the bases to make it harder for them to get the 3 stars, if you see what I mean. So the base is designed on that note. So once you've got that in your mind, the town hall becomes less of a central requirement and more of a heavy HP building that can get in the way and just be a bugbear to get through. So it becomes more of almost like a defense in itself, just on its HP. So what I did is, there's certain rules you generally stick by, and I'm experimenting as well, because normally I'd say put a central queen and put a central CC, make it difficult to lure, make the queen difficult to get to, and they're fine, they're good, but there's this thing with Larloon where if you have a central queen, she's accessible from any angle, then the attacker gets to choose which way he goes in to take down the queen and take an air defense with it. Then the queen will be dead. Once the CC dead and the queen and the an AD, you can Larloon the rest. So it makes it pretty easy. Whereas if I force someone to come in from a different angle, let's say down here or over here by the cannon, it means that it's harder to get to the air defense. Now, it's not impossible, and I could have made it even trickier. I suppose switching the CC and the air defense, the one air defense, would have been an obvious way to get even more difficult. So there's still tuning to do. Now, there's certain sort of rules and regulations I go by when building a base these days. I mean, there always is, but they constantly change. So number 1, you want to make sure that, yes, it's difficult for them to get your queen and an air defense and 2 air defenses, so that, and make it difficult for them to pull the CC. If someone can pull it with 2 or 3 hogs, then it's not good. So you can see here that any which way they try and attack from, it is pretty difficult to get to do a CC pull. I think the wizard tower there is a potential, but the hogs might pass to the cannon or the other cannon. So I've tried just to make that quite annoying as well. The other thing to think about is giant bomb placements. So you need to make sure the hog's path on this. I've made a key fatal error here, and the Teslas here almost pull the hogs away. So if the hogs are on the arch tower, they'll probably go to the Tesla next and then trip one giant bomb. So what I would say is I should have had the Teslas on the other side, so that the hogs, when they hit that arch tower, they're going to that air defense next. Same with if they hit the wizard tower, then next, you just got to try and make it that way. I think a similar sort of fail on the other giant bombs as well. So my giant bomb path thing isn't great, and that could have been the end of me. To be honest, it could have, because my base was attempted to be hogged a few times. But it's just, you've got, obviously spring traps are easy. You always put them between defences where they're going to get triggered. So you can see my spring trap placement. I've got one in the core as well. So it's all there to make it so that hogs go flying. Now, on the other thing to think about is wizard towers. Normally you don't want wizard towers to be within range of the air defense so that they're not wasted, because wizard towers are such good defenses against loons, especially when they clump up, that if your hound is on an air defense, the wizard tower's wasted. So you try and space. It's really difficult to do as well, by the way. Just factors of building a base that are quite fundamental, really. Normally I try to have double air mines by an air defense as well, to try and make it so that if a hound sits on top of them, they'll both get triggered. So yeah, this take a look, try and understand why I've designed it this way, and just go for it yourself. Just honestly go for it. Get your clanmates to look at it. Probably clanmates that are good at hogging or good at Larloon, and get them to think how they would attack it, and that might make you think, okay, let's put some traps in, or let's change it up a bit. It worked for me. I mean, I'm not here saying that's the best base design there is going, because it definitely isn't, but I just made it tricky for people, which is what it was all about. So if I go back into the war now, and let's have a look at some of the defences, some of the replays where people did try and take it down and how they did. So looking at JC was the first guy to go at it. He did it early on, you can see, and he got very close. He got 92%. Let's see how he attacked it. So this is what JC could see, and you can see here, first stage is I've left quite a few exposed defences, so he's going to take all those down, nice and easy. Some loons, some good trading up there. He's got his hogs in the top side as well. The hogs shouldn't path towards that air defense now. That's the way I sort of made it, and one did, but it died quite quickly. He got the CC pull, but he didn't get my giant bomb trigger. Actually, my giant bomb wasn't over there, was it? If it was over there, he wouldn't have got it either. Oh, that was the other main thing. I've made it so that all my defences path away from the air defences. So if you have a look at any sort of entry point into the sort of, if you drop hogs anywhere on the base, they won't go towards an air defense. That's the idea, unless you've got quite a lot of hogs. That also makes it hard for people to just hog an air defense. So sorry I didn't mention that a few minutes ago. Maybe if you go back and have a look at the when I was talking through the base, and you can see the Tesla placements, you'll understand why I've put Teslas in certain places as well, to path them away from the air defense. But look at JC's attack. He's killed my queen. He's killed the CC. He's now dropped his hogs in such a way so they're sort of deploying from all different angles almost, but he's only got one heal spell left. He got a double trip there, but it was only by one hog, which was quite lucky actually. And you can see the hogs going in the core now. His final heal spell's right over the other side, I think. Oh no, sorry, his final heal spell's by the double giant bomb, but they didn't double trip, which is, again, if they had, this raid would have been over. And in fact, he was able to take down all the defences and start the cleanup. And the cleanup's the oh yeah, when you've got a base like this, it can be a pain to then go back and get all those defences you have, all the buildings you haven't taken down. And you can see my king just going clutch and killing everything. And the fact was that the king, look at this is brilliant as well. King drags the minion into the air bomb. So my king just absolutely clutched it, and he wasn't letting anything take that last gold storage, not for shiz. It's quite, it's just, I think JC did a very good raid, and I wouldn't take any credit away from him for it. And I was almost 3-starred in the first few minutes of war. I mean, that was pretty impressive. But then it all just went to pot for everyone else, and they couldn't replicate it, which is hilarious. Bao had a try. So Bao tried Bao tried the new strategy that he's testing out on a lot of base. Well, he's going to start testing it, and it looks weird. You got giants, you got healers, you got Larloonian as well. It's a different sort of approach to your standard whatchamacallit, golem. and witches and stuff, because you've got giants in there for a start, and they get and a heal spell, which is really odd. My Valkyries, watch this, all giants splat, pretty much. So they got absolutely KO'd by my Valkyries. But then he's got a level 30 queen and a level 30 king right in my base now. He's already taken the one air defense down, which was fair enough. And the queen's going to get herself in the position to take the other one down as well. The expo is going to go down. So he's actually been able to take 2 air defenses down. So my job failed. I know he's got level 30 heroes, so there's only so much you can do. But in essence, it did fail. Now, what I think Bao did here is use too many hounds. Simple as that. I think he used I think he could have bought extra loons and made his life a lot easier, because you see the defences, because the wizard tower wasn't in range, the wizard tower's able to put some good damage against the loons. The last hounds up there just he's still beasting, but because the pathing was really awkward and I made it that way, it just meant that the loons had a lot of travel time, and you can see the Teslas now just wrecking lives. They are ruining those loons, and once that last couple of loons are dead, that's it. That there was game over. And the arch tower as well. So I think the base is harder than it actually initially looks to 3-star. But Bao had a good go as well. Let's see. It's so interesting watching these raids back and watching people have. It's honestly, when you design your own base and you're against people that you know how to raid, it's really weird when they fail and you win. Honestly, it's a really nice feeling. Anyway, Bao's doing his Aziz now. Aziz's go on my base. He's got some giants in to distract them, the loons in to take down the core defences. Sorry, the external defences. He's got a hog heavy army, 30 hogs you can see, using the same strategy as JC, using the giant in and then the hogs to go in and get the CC pull. So the CC pull wasn't that hard actually. Valkyries are in, they're going to wreck those hogs. Springtrap dead as well, which is a shame. Anyway, getting the CC anchor down here towards where the queen is, because that's where the kill squad's going to go. It's going to be a golem in the CC, and he's got 4 heal spells, so Aziz should have been able to take me down. I haven't even watched this replay yet, so I don't know where he goes, where he fails. Queen's doing a good job in taking down the Valkyries, but my Valk's just going clutch. As soon as the wizard is dead, he should drop the golem now. Oh, King got targeted. That's a mistake. He needs the... could have done with dropping the golem a little bit sooner, because now the King's losing all that health, and it's needless really. The golem should have been tanking that. Anyway, Queen should be dead. Town Hall's dead. His Queen's going in. Let's zoom out and see what he's going to do with the hog deployment now, because he needs to dodge my double giant bombs now. I don't know how this goes. Here they go. Look, 3 waves of hogs, similar to what JC did, except they've all, one group, pretty big group as well, have all passed towards the double giant bombs. Oh, a few of them got hit there. You can see in a few a few of those white dead bodies. And watching the rest now. Is he going to get another double trip? Oh, only one hog went for the... You can see those Teslas just really ruined it. They didn't get the double trip ever. They ruined my pathing. But Springtrap's working like a boss. He just didn't have enough. Why has he got 3 wall breakers? Why has he still got wall breakers? That's a very good question. That golem has been absolutely useless as well. It's going to get attacked by the skellies now. Anyway, this raid's over. Aziz tried, but failed. Yeah, I think it was the hog pathing really that wrecked it. They just seem to disintegrate. It's difficult to say why. Into the next defense, and we've got Pro Gamer having a pop, 84%. Nice try. And we got another hog attack. Okay, I think I saw Van comment on this, saying that the defences he took down weren't worth the amount of loons he used to take them. I sort of agree. There's a lot of wasted loons here. A lot of them aren't going to take those second layer of defences down. I mean, had a Tesla go down there, but for what cost? Could have done with some extra hogs. He hasn't even got the CC. Oh, he hasn't got the... Has he got the full... No, he hasn't even taken the... got the Valks. And then you've got another 6 hogs going in there. So he's only got 15 hogs now. Trying to get the giant bomb. He has triggered the giant bomb, so that's good. And the kills... But the kill squad won't get the other giant bomb. Because that's on the complete other side of the map. So it's not the best strategy so far. I would say, just from the sheer amount of hogs he's got, and look how many defences he's got to take down, including spring traps in that as well. Oh, the Valkyrie just clutched the witch kills. Ouch. Kill squad not looking too good by Pro. Queen's getting Queen's getting hit pretty hard. Oh, ability. King's gone the wrong way. Pathing fail as well. So yeah, Pro's done. Pro's attack has left quite a bit to be desired, but nice try. Just hasn't seemed to pan out very well for him. Now, because of the amount of hogs he's got left now, I honestly don't think it's going to last very long. See, 2 hogs already gone up there. You've got more just died by the double giant. I don't think it was only 1. Now all the skellies are in play as well. They're going to be hitting on those hogs. And yeah, you can see there's only a couple of hogs left now, I think, with all those skellies on them, and they're not going to last too long. He's dropping the wizards already to try and get the to help, and they're going to clean up a lot of buildings, but not enough. The Teslas are going to just wreck the hogs now when they go in. There you go. Hogs down, raid over. It's just clean up, but the cleanup, the defense is still alive, so not going to work. So quite a few mistakes, I would say. Not the best plan. He should have gone very similar to what JC did, I think, if you're going to go for the hog attack. Anyway, last one I'll show, and that'll wrap up this video, is the Kakioni. Now, he's a max town or 10 pretty much. You can tell by his troops. It'd be interesting to see his approach, actually, because I haven't seen it. Again, this is the first time I'm watching it, which is interesting. He's going from a completely different angle, which is odd. I don't know if he's trying to go for both of the air defences this side of the base. You can see the golem's path. I think he wanted the golem to go inside, but there's no defences on that layer he's jumped into, so the golem's got no reason to head towards that air defence. So that might have been a bit of a foul. There's no funneling going on here as well. In fact, the queen... here comes the queen on queen fight. His is going to wreck mine when he uses the ability. Yep. Now the king's still walking around the outside. His queen has gone in, started to take down the air defense. Here comes the CC. Those Valks are going to wreck the queen, but watch the Valks versus the king now. Let's see what happens. This will be interesting. Here the Valks go. Wow, look at that. That king's taken a bit of a beat. Oh, my CC have wrecked that king, man. No air defences down. That's why this raid's over. It was a funneling fail, to be honest. All down to the funneling and the jump spell. It was just, he should have come in probably the jump spell near the gold storage if he was going to jump straight in. But then it wouldn't have allowed him into the queen. So I think this was a complete plan fail. He should have gone in the same way that Bao did, because with the extra spell and the extra troops, he really could have done some got the 3-star. So yeah, I think this fail was definitely on the whole deployment and just the plan as a whole. It was just, I think it was flawed from the start, to be honest. And you can see look at the hounds. They're getting absolutely wrecked. Not really a clockwise Laloon either, and I think it's because there's too many air defences alive. Now the loons, all the hounds are dead. The loons are going to get torn down now. It's just inevitable. There's not enough, and especially with the Expo, if the Expo can stay alive now, it's going to just, yep, Expo's taken down the minions. He can throw as many loons as he wants in now. You're not going to have enough to take down the rest of the base. He got pretty close, to be fair, actually, considering the amount of fails that have happened. I think that's because he's just got, because Town Hall 10 just have so many more troops. Wow. In fact, if he takes down that Expo, he's really made him. I think it's just the lack of cleanup troops now. Oh, sorry about the lag if there was any there. Oh, Wizard Tower clutching it, taking down the loons, go on. Ah, okay, he did rid all my defences, but because of all the cleanup troops that had died, it just wasn't enough. So again, close but no cigar, and actually got the 1 star because the town hall didn't go down. So yeah, I think this video, it's almost like it's not meant for me to be saying yes I'm the best or anything like that. It's to show that actually if you do an annoying base design, people might fail on it, which they did on mine. I could make it better. You saw the hog pathing just didn't quite work. The Teslas, if they were the other side of the CC and the air defense, that would have worked better. Maybe if the air defense and the CC switched around as well, that might have been better, but then you'd have 3 ADs available on the one side. I don't know. It's all ifs, buts, maybe. Should I? Shouldn't I? And I don't think there's a right way. Maybe I should have put the extra air bombs, seeking air mines on a different air defense. Maybe on the bottom left, the bottom one of the screen, down here, because that one's less likely to be taken down. I don't know. It's all a work in progress, and this was to test my base and what I'd already done, and it seems to have worked quite well. Anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's highlighted something for you. You got to see quite a few fails in there, and what not to do. Where maybe you could have those guys could have taken the 3 star. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, guys. As always, subscribe to my channel. Let me know your thoughts, and peace out.